He lives a good life.
Like, oh, I'm the one who's like this.
I know. All right, you ready?
I can't. Can you?
Okay.
So here we are. This is live.
This
This
is
is live footage.
Live footage.
Can you believe we're doing this?
I can believe it.
How can you believe it?
We've talked about it for years. Writing novel. We talked always writing a book.
I could fill a fucking book.
About
That's
all
true.
the
No, you're totally right. You're totally
insane
right.
stories.
You're totally right. So why don't we tell everyone who's watching, all of our hundreds of thousands of millions of fans, let's just tell them why we're doing this podcast. Like, what brought us to this point?
What brought us to this point?
Yeah, like what, you and I had a conversation more recently where we both were like, fuck our jobs.
Correct.
Fuck life.
Correct.
Fuck money.
Correct again.
Fuck it all. It's so funny. I saw a guy today in Kent who was walking down the street just flipping off random cars, and I felt it. And that's literally, I feel like that's like literally like where we were though,
yes.
Right? So in your mind, like when we were like, okay, like we should do a podcast, like what was your like end game? Like what were you thinking? Like what would we what were you thinking we would talk about? Like what were you thinking we would share? That type of stuff.
For me personally,
yeah.
I wanted to share my life experiences.
Okay.
The good and the bad, of course. I just thought it was important for us to share these stories because I feel like a lot of women can relate to us.
What can they relate to? The
dating, the relationships,
please.
Career changes, managing your weight as you get older, just
I don't want to talk about
aging. It's just insane.
Okay.
But you're right.
But you're right.
Juggling it all.
But you're right. Okay. So I think I totally agree with you. When I was like, okay, I want to create a podcast, but I'm too much of a pussy to do it by myself. And you were like, Laurel, let's fucking do this.
Let's just do
I was shocked. I got to be honest with you. I was shocked.
I was shocked myself.
I
wanted to do this. I'm always in my shell.
100%.
So
you're very, listen, and it's not a bad thing. You're very what do they call it? You have a routine, you have a schedule, and it's what's so crazy, I think, about having a person like you in my life who is so routine and rigid in the best ways. Yeah. Is like you quite literally have lived your life like this forever. This has to be uncomfortable for you.
Oh, very. I'm sweating.
I'm sweating too. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
My mouth is like a little bit dry. Hold on. Let me just Tito's and orange soda.
But yes, it is. This is like very uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
Being on video.
Oh, it's terrible.
Having people hear what I have to say. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Specifically, the feedback that I've gotten from people who are like, oh, I want to be on. I'm like, we don't even know if that's going to be our format.
Yeah.
But also it's like, are you really like, do you really want to like be on camera talking about my experience with you?
Yeah.
In regards to men?
Yes.
It's kind of scary. Okay. So I am totally in agreement with you. I feel like I wanted to create a community. I feel like, when you go on social media, because social media like runs the world. When you go on social media, it's very like, under 30 or like 32 under.
Yeah.
Or it's like, like 55 plus.
Or it's a lot of women who have families.
Oh, true. Yes. The moms.
That tribe.
We love a mom.
Totally different.
Yes.
This is a little bit of a different angle.
100%.
So I just think it's important to kind of, have this podcast for women who are entering their 30s.
Yeah.
In their 30s,
correct.
Late 30s.
Okay.
Not married, obviously.
Okay.
No children. I think that is something, a dynamic that a lot of women can relate to. Yeah, for sure.
So why don't we tell our people who are watching about us. Like,
Yeah.
excuse me. Like about
The name of the podcast. I think that's a great point. Like, that's why we started.
Producer Tay said that we should name our podcast, and he's absolutely right.
I don't know why we didn't lead with that. Sorry. Okay.
Okay. Oh my God.
Okay.
No, you're totally
That's
right.
5-minute mark, so I think that's perfect. Like,
Okay.
the dialogue
Okay,
and
so the
that's how
okay,
we
so let's do a
supposed to be.
clip then.
Yeah, exactly.
Just keep rolling.
Okay,
We'll figure
yeah,
this
we're gonna
out.
keep rolling.
Okay.
Hey, please.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just start like this. Let's be like, welcome to Don't Quote Us, where we talk about, you know.
But you can transition. What you guys just talked about. Like,
Yeah.
And with all that being said, I think that's fine.
Yeah, we'll transition it.
Okay. So let's say
definitely
that.
gonna
With
edit
all
it.
that being said, this is
Okay.
why.
So, with all that being said, welcome to Don't Quote Us. This is a podcast where we are two women, 37 years old.
That's a tough one.
You know what is so funny is like growing up, 37 was my scary age. Like 37 was the age I was like, oh my God, when I get 37, it's real. And let me tell you,
35, it was real.
shit's been real. So this is where we talk about life, our fitness journeys,
Relationships.
our relationships,
Lack
dating,
of relationships.
relationships, dating. We're gonna talk about everything as women who are 37.
Yep.
We're not married. One of us is currently in a relationship, but we're not married. We don't have any children. I don't foresee any children in the future. We both are corporate baddies.
Corporate baddies.
Where we work in corporate positions in accounting, different levels of accounting, but accounting nonetheless.
Yep.
And yeah, we're like just here to share our stories.
Yep. The journey.
The journey.
The journey.
The journey. So I'm gonna start.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my foot forward on this. I'm for those who don't know who are watching, we have to assume that there are people who are watching that don't know us.
Yeah.
I'm Laurel. I'm 37. I'm a pet mom. I have a dog and a cat, Piper and Kevin. I work in accounting as a credit manager, and I've been in the accounting world for 5 years, going on 5 years. Before that, I was in gosh, I wear so many different hats. I did makeup. I managed spas. I managed hotels. So I was definitely more in like the customer service. So yeah, I'm here as part one of two or two of two, however you want it. Whatever, who goes first. And we're here to just share our vibes, share our stories. There's going to be so much fucking editing. It's crazy.
I know.
Okay, go on. What?
All right.
Tell us about you.
I am Brittany. I am the second half of this amazing podcast. I am obviously childless.
Why is that obvious?
I just think.
Why is that obvious? What? You're supposed to have your fucking kids running around here?
Well, I don't have pets. I don't have children. I mean,
but you don't need to say obvious.
It's
okay.
kind of
It's
obvious.
all right.
It's obvious.
All right. It's not obvious to the people who
Mothers
don't know
have
you.
that certain glow to them.
You are
All
glowing.
right.
This is great lighting from producer Tay.
This is great
amazing
lighting. I've been in the accounting world as well for about 18 years now.
Oh my God, I undersold you when I was your reference the other day.
Yeah.
I said 14.
No, 18, girl.
Wow.
Almost 19.
Oh
No, I think November will be 19 years. Yeah. I know.
Wow.
It's crazy. Big corp. A big thing for me right now, I'm kind of transitioning to something new. I've never been fired or laid off before, and I recently was. So this has been a tough one
You
for
were
me.
laid off or fired?
Yeah, laid off.
Okay.
Same thing.
Assholes.
Same thing.
Losers.
So this
bro.
is like tough. I'm trying to learn how to navigate where I want to be at in life right now. Not that I don't love accounting, but I just think the 9 to 5 is just.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, this is so unlike you. You've never have been in this position. Never.
No.
Never. When Katie, shout out Katie. When Katie and I were talking about this, because when we were talking about like references or whatever, Katie was like, how is she doing? Like, is
Yeah.
she okay? And
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
you know, like those cats that are like in those posters, hang in there. I was like, she's hanging in there. Because like, you've never been in this
No.
position. Any job you've ever had. And that's what I said when
And
I
there
was
hasn't
talking to
been.
that
I literally only have like 4 on my resume.
girl. Well, and that's
Seriously.
and that's what I was saying to that girl that I was talking to the other day. Is I was like, listen, I said it's a plus and a minus, because I feel like if you aren't, I mean, we can get, this is a whole other episode,
Yeah,
but just
yeah.
whatever. I feel like if you're not getting promoted, if you're not getting a raise, if you're not getting some type of acknowledgement where they're adding more to your plate within 2 years,
Yeah.
you shouldn't keep being in the same
No,
role, right?
agreed.
And I know that's frowned upon
Yeah.
by like, I feel like old standards, but new standards tell me something
yeah.
different. Also, so does research.
Yeah.
With that being said, you've never been in this position before. Every role that you've had for eons.
Yeah. 8 years.
Yeah. So this
Yeah,
is
about
like
5 to
completely uncomfortable
8
for you
years,
and
yeah.
completely new for you. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but go ahead.
But yeah, avid power lifter. I've been in the gym for about a decade, over a decade now. The knees are hanging in there, man. They're getting there. But yes, also a supportive boyfriend. Super supportive, especially during this transition.
Yeah.
As much as I love the positivity, sometimes it just like irks me, because sometimes I want to be sad.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I want to like, it almost like pushes me when I allow myself to like feel my feelings.
Okay.
But yeah, he's super supportive.
He's here right now. Whenever
yes.
we talk about producer Tay, that's who we're talking about.
Super supportive.
He's here right now.
But yes, so I'm excited for this. This is stepping out of my norm.
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
Okay, so I feel like we have so much to cover.
Yes.
There's so much to cover.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna be talking about men. Okay. One thing I left out is, you're right, lifting. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's like a whole Dude,
Yeah.
you wanna know what's so funny? Is like today I woke up crying. It's like a whole separate conversation. Anyways, and one of the things I was like talking to myself while I was crying is I was like, you know, have you ever done that where you're like, you literally have like full blown conversations with yourself?
Yeah, all the time.
Right? Okay.
Tay's always asking me, who are you talking to?
Like,
Myself.
it's me. It's me talking to me.
Seriously.
So I had like a full blown conversation with myself, and one of the questions, so like I ask myself questions, right? Like I think that's just how I process when I'm in a funk. Or today was a heavy day because this is our first day recording.
Yep.
And I was like super nervous about that, about how you're going to be received, and obviously people are dicks, so they're going to say some
comments,
fucking shit.
The comments are going
to go off, and that's fine. Whatever, go the fuck off. Suck my dick. But at the end of the day, I was like having a conversation with myself, low-key mental breakdown while on the toilet. And I was like, you know, I don't know why, but like the topic of my dad came up with me. And I was like, what have you done since your dad that like he would be proud of? And one of the things was the gym. And one of the things was lifting and was like pouring back into myself. So I did leave that out of my bio. And I think that is very important.
That's been big for you these last couple of years.
Well, yeah. And we're at different points, obviously, in that journey. But so this podcast, you are going to get a lot of men dating, relationships. I'm moving my mic. Dating, relationships. We should.
We're gonna.
Producer says, we should be talking to the camera.
You're gonna be getting a lot of dating, relationships, lifting,
fitness, health, lifestyle, how to deal. And I think also like what is so funny about us is like we literally, I don't want to say we're negative because we're not negative.
Tay would say otherwise.
Well, Tay would say that, but Tay, you got 10 more years, buddy. Life's gonna fuck you. Okay. Listen, I think like it's not that we're negative. I think that it's like I'm not afraid to be vulnerable about like
what's happened in life.
What's happened?
Yeah.
You know, like fuck, bro. Like shit is hard. Life is expensive. Bills don't stop. I will say this though. I got my electrical bill today. I have a $200 credit. I don't know how I got there. I'm not gonna fight it, but bills are tough.
Yeah.
Life is tough.
Yeah.
Gas prices are going up.
Yeah.
Trump is crazy. We're not going to be talking about him. This is not a political podcast.
Is not a political podcast.
But yeah, so I think.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think there's anything else that we need to share?
I think we kind of like did a little. I think we did a good little overview of everything. I do.
Is this podcast for people with perfect lives?
No, absolutely not. It's because it's far from it. It's still far from it.
Is this podcast for only women?
No, I don't think so. I think men would actually enjoy hearing what we have to say.
I have a couple men. I'm not looking at you, producer Tay. I'm looking at the camera. I have a couple men in my DMs right now that are like, I want to see. Anyways, is this...
I don't. I think they don't DM me because I have a boyfriend.
Well, and they've probably seen the photos like this motherfucker could kill us.
I know, he's jacked.
Oh my God, I have to tell you about something, but that's later.
Okay.
Anyways, okay, so is this like only fitness advice, financial tips, any of that? No. Because listen,
No.
we're not here to like drill into you about what or what not to do. Like, do not quote us. Like, do not quote us. That is the name of this podcast. Like, do not quote us for that reason. But
welcome everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome.
Honestly.
Yes. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly and truly.
No, seriously.
No.
And if you have anything you guys want us to discuss, please
DM us, message us, comment us. Yep. We have some people in the comments already.
Yeah.
But like our photos.
Don't like our photos,
please. Go to our Instagram, go to our TikTok, follow.
We'll have all that information. Yep.
And we're going to be dropping episodes every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday, yes.
And yes, welcome.
Welcome to Don't Quote Us.
Don't quote us.